Leonardo Jardim highlights challenges and plans for the rest of the season. Cruzeiro defeated São Paulo 1-0 at Mineirão on Saturday 30th during the 22nd round of the Brazilian Championship, securing 44 points and temporarily taking second place in the competition, 2 points behind Flamengo, who still needs to play this round. After the narrow victory, coach Leonardo Jardim analyzed the team's performance, discussed tactical changes, evaluated player fitness, and outlined strategies for the second half of the season. In the press conference, Jardim acknowledged São Paulo's dominance, especially in the first 45 minutes of the match. It was our worst first half in the Brazilian Championship. Much of the issue stemmed from the intensity and quality São Paulo brought. Our lack of freshness, only 2 days of recovery, and strategic difficulties played a role. Matheus Henrique was very open on the flank. These factors led to a poor first half. In the second half, I believe we were extremely competent. Despite São Paulo's higher volume, Kaique had one, Matias Pereira had a header, and Gabriel had one. 3 great saves by the opposing goalkeeper. I would say the result is fair, because it's fair to those who score. But it was a great opponent, a much stronger, more organized team, and Crespo deserves congratulations. Jardim emphasized halftime adjustments to balance the match and pose more threat to São Paulo's goal. Cruzeiro managed possession and forced Rafael to make more saves in the second half. According to Jardim, Matias Henrique was a bit open and left the midfield more exposed. We corrected this at halftime and minimized São Paulo's game a bit, and their intensity wasn't like in the first half. That's why it's a very important victory. We ended up making 4 points against São Paulo. Also, because of the break, it's important to leave with a victory, a spectacular week. Now we will rest to prepare for the rest of the season on Wednesday. With the Brazilian Championship break for the FIFA date, the coach stressed that the second half offers a less grueling schedule, which should benefit the team's preparation. We knew it would be a second half with fewer games. In the first half, we had a month where we played 8-9 games. It was extremely difficult. Now there are fewer games in a month, more recovery time. But it happens with all teams, everyone on equal footing. Some have already been eliminated from the Copa do Brasil, others from international cups. Others aren't playing for anything in the Brazilian Championship. The most important thing is the most important. Then think about what's next and successively. Jardim also commented on the departure of forward Wanderson, who left the field feeling pain after a tackle, and on the absence of Christian, who was a miss against São Paulo. In every team, there's the ugly duckling, that player the coach likes but others don't. I think Wanderson, one of the players I brought in, I knew he would deliver something to the team that we didn't have, a player who drags, strategically fulfills what we intend. I am very satisfied with his performance during this period, a team player who offensively doesn't have the creativity of others, but in terms of transition, helps us a lot. To free Kaique on the flank. To free Gabriel, Caio. About the injury, I believe it's not serious, a trauma, he will recover. Christian took a hit in the last game, on his foot. His toe is swollen, he couldn't stand. He will need to stop, I think, for a week to return to training. When asked about Cruzeiro's good moment under his command and how it happened, precisely in the match against São Paulo in the first half, when they drew at Morumbi, Jardim recalled the differences of the moment and assessed the evolution of both teams. Honestly, 1 half later, I think both teams have evolved a lot. Both are to be congratulated. Regarding the turning point, that day in São Paulo, I decided that I had to build a team that could develop what I believe more in the game. Sometimes it's not about quality, but I tried to find other values, which identified more with the game I intended to implement. More than a turning point, it was thinking that I couldn't with players, even of quality, who identified more with the profile I intended. With the transfer window closing soon, Cruzeiro, https://@onefootball.com/en/team/Cruzeiro-1794 is expected to have new faces besides Sinisterra, who debuted in tonight's game. The coach reinforced confidence in the current group but did not rule out that the names that have arrived and are about to arrive can help his team. Solutions don't bother me. Not having solutions does. Having different solutions than we currently have can help. I've certainly said that the base of Cruzeiro for this season is with us. The players know that. With the performance they have developed, players don't come to solve problems, but solutions to allow different approaches, a different strategy. This can happen in games, but the base of the team is consolidated for the season. Finally, Jardim commented on the role of Matheus Henrique, a starter in the absence of Christian, and highlighted the importance of rotation in the midfield. Matheus's importance is great. He is a player who had an injury that stopped him and will always be a starting player, but he is a starter like Lucas, Christian, Romero, Eduardo. From the start or in the middle, they will be important. With the fatigue of the season, it will be even more necessary. Many times we play with 4 midfielders, so he is a player from that block of 16, 17, who are the ones who play the most. This article was translated into English by artificial intelligence. You can read the original version in Brazil here. https://www.Leonardo Jardim destaca dificuldades e planejamento para a sequência da temporada. View Publisher Imprint. https://duibe Principios do Dibre.